Hello, how are we all? So, the holidays are over, back to work, but forget work for now. I'm looking at guns, more of my springers. So I got these two guns for different people, for friends of mine, and they're guns that I've had before, so I kind of left them, and I knew the people weren't in a rush to get them, so I left these till later. Wasn't so interested until one of them I pulled out of the box and found it had a little trick up its sleeve. So as said, I've had both these guns before. This particular one, the match version, I sold on to a friend of mine because he wanted to do some cosplay of something or other, and I sold it to him, and then he asked me to order another one as well. So a friend of mine, another friend of mine, a pair of these, my original one, and I have reviewed it before, and I've reviewed another version of literally the same gun. I think it was a Black Viper, it was called, the brand. But essentially, all these guns are UHC guns, which are TM copies. The Umarex ones are much the same as the rest of them, apart from the fact that they have put some trades on it. It has the licensed trademark of Heckler & Koch GmbH just down the slide here, H&K on the chamber, and energy rating, which is 0.5 joule. H&K USP Match, Cal 6mm BB, and a fake serial number on that side. Also the H&K USP down on the grip there. They are all ABS guns. Performance wise, they shoot as standard, twos, about 30 metres. I haven't actually tested this one itself, but as I remember the one that I had before, yeah, as standard, twos about 30 metres. You can get them shooting about 40 metres if you fiddle with the hop. It is essentially a TM based spring gun hop, so it's very easy just to put a little shim behind and get it hopping 2.5s quite nicely, and getting them to hop about 40 metres ish. Cocking action is reasonably smooth. It's not the smoothest of the either the TM guns or the UHC copies. There's a bit more going on within the action on these guns. The TM version is one of their newer generation guns, so it has got the longer slide travel on it by leaving the piston in place and then moving back. Open ejection port, as you can see, and yeah, the safety is properly executed and placed in the correct fashion, and you don't want to go up, there we go, flick it up in safe, and it's a pretty reliable little safety. Click it down, pop. Magazine is, I can't remember how many it keeps in the magazine, 25 in the mag. Now these guns, they aren't particularly weighty. They haven't got a lot of hidey holes like some other guns where you can sort of place bits of metal and stuff, as they like to do in plastic springers. This gun does strip, but because it has the front end on here, you have to remove this front end to strip it, and it strips as per it should, using the slide stop, sort of 1911 sort of general, quite a few different pistols strip using the slide stop in reality, but you tend to find it's the newer gen Springers which sort of have this feature in the TM lineup anyway, and other ones anyway. Yeah, that you've seen on my other videos, and some do, some don't. But yeah, this one does. I won't do it because, well, as I said, I need to take the front end off of this. But I could do it with the other one, and I might do it for you. See what I feel like when I get into it. So, as said, that is that, and it's much of a muchness. It's cool. It's nice to have the trades on there. They're not particularly brilliantly executed. They're not actually engraved into the slide. They're just printed. So yeah, it's all right. So yeah, now this gun is pretty much the same, but without the compensator and black slide. It has all the same elements. Oh yeah, one thing I didn't mention, it does have a cycling hammer. But something surprised me when I first got this out of the box and got the slide back. It has a slide stop. Now, this threw me a little, because I had this exact gun before, and I passed it. I forgot who I passed it on to now. One of you guys who were regular on the page. So yeah, this one threw me. Yeah, has a slide stop. Nice. So where did that come into play? I'm not sure if this is a newer model that they've come up with, which they've edited the slide stop into, or it's an older model which they decided, oh, we're not going to bother doing the slide stop anymore. But it has one, which is cool, and kind of annoying as well, because it makes me want to buy one and then buy the TM version and modify it so I can have a TM with a slide stop that works on it. And the only real differences are with this gun to have the slide stop are to do with the slide stop itself, and the magazine. The magazine has a little bit to catch the slide stop on the follower. So yeah, I'm going to pull this apart for you and show you how it goes together. The match is very much the same. Basically, on the match, it does have a little clicky bit there, so you have to push it up and it clicks out of place. But obviously, this version, it has to be free to move. So what you have to do is kind of push it out a bit on that side, and then you get a bit of leverage on it. You have to lift it and kind of pull at the same time. And you feel like you're going to break it a little bit, but you don't. It just kind of pops out past the grip. So once that's out, it's out. You'll notice it lets the barrel and recoil rod forward, and there we go. The recoil assembly is its own piece, and that comes out. Then you have to slide the barrel forward and take out the piston. And that all comes out quite nicely. Quite a short little spring in there. You could probably whack something harder in there if you wanted. Might kill it there. And here's our barrel. You'll notice that it has got very much similar to a non-blowback Mark 23, this sort of like sprung chamber piece, so it makes it look like the barrel's tipping as it comes down. Now the guide rod and the barrel are separate, so it allows the barrel to actually reciprocate as it should do on the real steel. Reciprocates about half an inch, if that, and then pretends to drop. It doesn't actually drop, as I've just shown you. But it's nice that they add those little details in there. So back together. Let's try and do this without fucking it up. It goes in there. You need to make sure that the spring guide goes in the right way around. It's very easy to flip over. You'll soon know if it isn't in the right way around because it didn't cock properly. The rod in. Hopefully that doesn't fly away. So that's all in, and we can slip it on there, push back on the recoil and barrel, and put our slide stop back in. As I said before, it's kind of just have to just force it in, it bends in and just goes, pops into place. There we go, sorted. This gun compared to the Match is even lighter because it hasn't got the front end piece on. In that bottom part of the front end barrel weight, it is literally a weight underneath the barrel, and that's how it acts on the Match as a real steel counterpart as well. It is just literally a weight to reduce muzzle flip. But yeah, I just want one of these now, just so I have a slide stop version that I could potentially modify into a TM gun when I eventually bother to get one. As said, I've looked at the Black Viper version of this gun alongside my HFZ version of this gun, and although the HFC, it's a nice gun, the hop ain't great on it, it's a nice weighty solid gun, the HFC, whereas these ones just don't seem quite so hefty in the hand, but they lack the finer details of the TM and the UHC. They're just slightly better detailed guns, they're a better shape to the real thing, and the TM has trades. This one has trades, but not as good as the TM trades. So, as always, I'm trying to look for the best of all worlds, and it's a slippery slope. So yeah, there you go. That is the Umarex H&K Match and H&K USP. As always, I thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all again soon. Cheers, guys.